Call me Dave. Let's have another bit of fun, shall we? Speaking to me mum, I said, Mum, you know, I was a singer for ages. I said, Mum, I really wanted to be a comedian. She said, what, like Bernard Matthews? I said, no, not Bernard Manning. That's the fucking chicken guy, isn't it? My friend started seeing this girl. She ain't a looker. She's not a looker cock. She said, why'd you always just grab the first woman you see? He said, honestly, she ain't that bad. I said, even the fucking vibrator needs a drink before going in her. Jesus. He said, well, every once in a while we all need a bit of rough. I said, yeah, she fucking picked you. She's a nice girl, honest, you know. I was on TikTok. This channel had this sign on there. The next 4 years are going to be terrible. Prove me wrong. Well, you can't. 4 years ain't fucking passed yet, have they? The last 4 years have been shite, and everybody can pretty much tell the next 4 will be and all. Look around. What a stupid thing to say. Not many twats are watching that tonight. How can you prove someone wrong when you've got to wait fucking 4 years to find out? What a big bell end. Most of my jokes have got a blokey kind of vibe. You know what I mean? You know, like a bit of beaver. We talk about a bit of beaver. You know. Even we talk about cock sometimes. Yeah. I like a few props. Speaking to my mum, she said, these days the world is full of arseholes. I said, yeah, everyone's got one. Look, she's right. Look, she's right there, you know. Everyone's got one. Of course they have. My friend went out with this Christian girl at school. Close your ears, Cop. And years later, they actually made love. She had a big orgasm and she went, oh, God, God. We've got to try harder, lads. We're up against fucking God here. I was like, well, it was his cock that was doing it. What was she thanking God for? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I was single and I hadn't been with a woman for ages. I went out in town to the old nightclub. And this sweet girl come over, got chatting with me. She weren't a looker. And she bought me loads of wine and shots. I went, hey up, you're trying to get me drunk here, aren't you? And she said, come home to mine and I'll make love to you all night. I stood there and I contemplated things. And she said, you're going to say no, aren't you? I said, no. We had a lovely night. Yeah, her name was Pandora. I'm going to tell you, I had a look in Pandora's box. And it was full of secrets. Pandora's box. I was in the bath last night. I've been in there for a while having a nice soak. Mrs. knocks on the door. She said, how long are you going to be in the bath? I said, about 5'9". Same as normal. How long are you going to be? Yeah. I went into town. I went in the body shop. I said, I'll have a 25-year-old body, please, with a nice physique, just to replace this tired old thing. And she said, we don't sell bodies, sir. I was like, it's called a fucking body shop. What do you mean you don't sell bodies? You go in Pizza Hut or Pizza Express, they sell pizza. You go in PC World, they sell PCs. You go in Phones for You, they sell phones. And she went, curries. I said, well, you fucking got me there, haven't you? And I went into Curry's and I asked for a nice chicken tikka masala. I come out with a new tablet. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I went into Ann Summers a little while back with the missus. Shh. That's where you come from. And she went up to pick up this biggest vibrator they had on the shelf, like a 12-inch beast. And she picks it up and she goes, fuck me. And the shop assistant says, we only do the parts in here, madam. You'll have to do the servicing yourself. Have to sort it out yourself, yeah. Yeah. Want some lubricant? My friend got in trouble at work the other day. I went up to him. I gave him a hug. I said, don't worry, mate. Nobody's perfect. Everyone's arse has got a crack in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, look. See? Yeah. My friend saw my comedy for the first time and he said, are you a sex maniac? I said, a sex addict, maybe. All fellas are. But what's a sex maniac? I thought, I'll ask the lads. And they said, well, a sex maniac is someone who shags a woman and then afterwards beats her to death with a rubber dildo. I went, that's definitely the definition of a fucking sex maniac. Most men are just sex addicts. Obviously. Even you, cock. I was driving down the road the other day and I bumped into my friend Stephen, and it was raining. He said, "Can you give me a lift?" I don't want to go on my bike, gets wet. So I drove him down to the old brothel, fucking gay brothel. I drove him, just as I pulled in, and I saw a sign and it says, "We insist customers park in the rear." I thought, I fucking bet you do. Fucking park right in the fucking rear, you know what I mean? Yeah. I said to the missus, "That's Christmas soon." She said, "You bought any presents yet?" I said, "I'm going to get you some sexy underwear for Christmas." She said, "Why?" I said, "Well, if Christmas is coming, so am I." Bloody expensive. Bearded twat, ain't even real. Yeah. So, I was speaking to my mum a little while ago. She's got some stories. She's a lovely lady. When they first moved here, my dad went to work in a factory, and he was in an engineering factory. He was making parts for kettles, you know, like the heating part. And my mum said, honestly, he's in his fucking element. In his element. I was at work the other day. I was in the office with a nurse, and she was up on a chair, like this. There's a big spider on the floor, and I went, "Nurse, let me deal with it. I'm used to dealing with fucking big hairy things." You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, some people have got their fucking Christmas trees up already. Up where? That's sick, Dick. That's sick. They got them up already. Fucking billions of pounds spent on that. He's not even real, is he? Don't tell anyone. You know, like the shops had fucking Christmas cards out in August. Why put Christmas cards out in August? Is the fucking post Royal Mail, that shit these days that you have to fucking send it in August? Where are they sending it to? Fucking Andromeda? My friend's daughter's really let herself go. She's only 22 fucking stone. You should just keep trying to get her out and about, be a bit more active. It's just, she's still young, she can get that weight off. He said, "I know, but they can get a man on fucking Mount Everest, but we can't get one on her, you know? Teflon is non-stick. So how does it stick to the fucking pan? And why do they sterilise needles for fucking lethal injection? You're going to die anyway. And what was the best thing before sliced bread? I mean, the fucking pyramids, mobile phones, cars, planes, computers. A fucking lava lamp is better than sliced bread. You got a loaf of bread and a knife? Cut the fucking thing. A loaf of bread is not the fucking best thing, you know? Olive oil's made of olives. Peanut oil's made of peanuts. What the fuck's baby oil made of? Mate bought a new dog, a cute little boxer. You can, here boy, punch him in the face. Boxer. Anyone notice the weather? It's been pissing down for 3 days. Went to work on my motorbike. It was wetter than a fucking mermaid's minge. Wetter than a fucking Welsh holiday, you know? I've got these waterproofs, and they've got little slits in the pocket so you can get your phone in. When you sit down, they open up. So when you get somewhere, you got a fucking wet crotch. Help my friend work out and lose weight. I'm actually a fucking life coach. I should have more sex with the missus. Get some crotchless knickers, you know, from Gap. A bottle of wine, spoil her a bit. Have a bit of fun, you know. I said to him, sex burns as much calories as an 8-mile run. He said, who's going to run 8 miles in 2 minutes? I would like to be his missus. I said, I like to warm the oven up before putting meat in, you know. You need a good hour, Pete, you know. More wine, mate, more wine. Yeah. I went to the doctors. You're fucking lucky if you can get in a doctor's these days. You have to see him on the computer, don't you? Yeah, I had bad constipation. He said, I can get you some pills and a bottle of jollop, but I'll have to order it in. It could take a day or two. I said, don't worry, I'll fucking stay at home. He said, well, what good will that do? I said, well, I'll fucking stay with the missus. She'll fucking irritate the fucking shit out of me. Yeah. Life is like toilet roll for me at the moment. I'm either on a roll or fucking taking shit from someone. Yeah. Bloke was driving in the car with his daughter and the rubbish truck was in front and all the bags fell out and a pink dildo bounced on the floor and hit the windscreen and that bounced off. It was rubber, wasn't it? And the little girl said, Daddy, what was that? He said, oh, that was just a horsefly, darling. She said, oh, you can understand why it's called a fucking horsefly now, can't you? I'm surprised they could get it off the floor with a cock that big. These young kids, they know every fucking thing, don't they? Yeah, I just found my ex-girlfriend's Tinder profile. She's a fucking liar. She's not fun to be around. I can fucking vouch for that. There you go. My friend said to me, if you need a parachute to go skydiving. I said, no, you don't need a parachute. He said, you do? I said, no, you only need a parachute if you want to go skydiving more than once. Son, did you get the results back for the DNA test? Dad, from now on you can call me Stephen. Where's your fucking mother? Obviously one is. My mate has been arguing a lot with the missus, and they come to the conclusion they don't want children. So if you want children, give them a call and you can have the little bastards. You know what I mean? 0774. I'm joking. I went for a job as a politician, and I sat waiting for the interview, and this posh twat comes flying out of the room, and a fucking briefcase comes flying. And as it hits the floor, it bursts open, and thousands of pounds of money fall out. And the interviewer looks at the money and pulls him back in the room and goes, well, you're not totally useless. We can use you as a bad example. Money talks, eh? As my maths teacher said to me, there's only 3 kinds of people in this world. There's those who can do mathematics and those who can't. Fucking smart was he. I was out driving earlier. I needed some bread. I needed some milk. So I popped into Tesco. I pulled up Tesco Extra. I said, extra? It's fucking tiny. There's hardly anything in it. It should be called fucking Tesco Less. You know what I mean? I found a brilliant shop. Cheap vapes, plenty of bargains. It's called One Stop Shop. And I come out of it. I said to the lady, I said, I love it in here, but it's a pity I can't go back. One Stop Shop. You never go back, can you? I went into Asda. I swear to God, they're getting rid of fucking humans. There was 3 tills with a human on, and there was like 3 whole different bits where you could pay in different ways. I said, soon there'll be 3 robots and all fucking screens. I almost got arrested last week. Bloody self-checkouts. I tried to buy a cucumber, and it wouldn't scan. And you got the little thing, ain't you? It's going like this. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. You know what I mean? I was trying to scan the fucking thing. I was like this. Everyone in there was just fucking staring at me. Thought I was bashing one out. All over a fucking cucumber. If I had some baby oil and red wine in me, I'd have been fucking arrested on the fucking spot. I went out to the pub with my friend. He went off with this bird, and I saw him standing in the corner. They were really friendly, you know. You know. I saw you over there with that woman. One side of her face was drooping. Has she had a stroke, mate? He said, nah, she never even touched it. Had a stroke. I was reading the Radio Times to see what's on the telly. Not the fucking radio. Confusing. I said to my mum, want to see a good film? The day after tomorrow is on Yesterday Plus 1 tonight. What the fuck's wrong with these channels? Yesterday Plus 1 is today. Fucking hell. Me and my friend Will, we drove past the park, and there was these 2 dogs in there having an end away, you know. Yeah. And Will said to me, he said, does your missus let you do that? I said, nah, she doesn't like the park. Yeah. Don't like the park. Well, Will and his partner, they had a baby a few years back. I bought them a present. That was these 2 baby monitors. And you plug one in their room, and you put it in the baby's room. And he said, well, I must have had them the fucking wrong way round. He said, the baby never spoke for 2 years. His first words were, come on, big boy, you can do better than that. Fuck me harder and I'll suck it. At least they worked. Must have been the fucking wrong way round. But for me and my cock, I hope you enjoyed my video. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, and I'll get some more for next one. Life is short. Keep smiling. And keep it well away from the fucking TV. Take care.